Welcome, everybody, to the best damn poll in the land's Hardwired for week number 9. I'm the Greek.
And I'm John Pentagon.
And we are the best damn poll in the land. You can check us out at www.thebestdamnpoll.com. And we like to start off the show every week. We like to give some shout-outs to some folks. And our first shout-out goes to Go Big Red 203, Nebraska fan, been with us a long time, and had a great conversation with him last night on the boards. He was making note that Nebraska is kind of getting the ramrod from the Big 12 front office and the Big 12 officiating during their games. This is their, farewell tour in the Big 12 as they move on to bigger and better things with the Big 10. And, he's got something to it. He brought up 2 hits. One is a pending suspension. The other one has already been a suspension.
Right. And
one was on a block, one was on a sack of Blaine Gabbert. They were vicious hits. They were intentionally dirty. And I really hate it when they review game film and then hand out suspension. If the ref didn't call it right there, man, I'm telling you, at full speed it looks great. There's no problem with it. You're going to look at it 57 different times and then hand down suspensions. That's bogus. That's absolutely bogus. And I do think there might be a little something to the Big 12 front office and the Big 12 officials kind of being a little hard on Nebraska. So, yeah, I think that's a legitimate bitch. I don't know what you think about that, but
I agree. I think it is.
All
right.
Very biased. Our next shout-out is going to go to kick returner, wide receiver, Mr. Football for the Alma Scots of the MIAA, Andrew Shaw, with an 11-reception, 197-yard, 2-touchdown performance against Kalamazoo in a big win Saturday. Congratulations, Andrew, man. We are so proud of you here at the site. Guys, if you have a chance to check this guy out, man, he's on YouTube. He is a great individual, and he's one hell of a football player.
Yes, he is.
And
he's a little guy, too. He's not a big guy.
He's not a big guy, but he's talented.
Boy, is he talented. He's fast. He's got some wheels.
He does have some wheels. And
I could have caught him back in my day, though, my prime.
Yeah, okay. They didn't have tasers back then. That's the only way they may have stopped him. No, Andrew did not make first team MIAA All-American, right? And that is a joke, folks. That is a joke. So, again, whoever's in charge of the MIAA, you really dropped the ball on this one. All right, everybody, it is now time for our top 10. Here at the Best Damn Poll in the Land, we do a college football top 25 for the fans, by the fans. The fans get out and vote. Every week, and they produce a top 25. You can hear it on the Dan Dockett Show on 1070 AM Indianapolis. We'd like to do our top 10 right now, top 10 rundown, and we're going to start off with
number 10, Stanford. They are 7-1.
And number 9 is Nebraska. We just spoke about them. They are 7-1 as well.
That's right. Number 8, we have the Ohio State University at 8-1, coming off a big win against Minnesota. Which is Algonquin for you're fired. Anyway,
number 7, Wisconsin. The Badgers, the Rabid Weasels. They come in at 7-1. They had the week off, chilling, getting ready for another big game.
They did. Number 6, Alabama, 7-1. Didn't they have the week off too?
Yeah, they have the week off. They get ready for a big game against Lucky Les Miles.
That's right.
All right, number 5, Utah. They're undefeated, unblemished record, 8-0. Huge game this week. More on that in a minute.
Yep. Number 4, TCU, undefeated, 9-0. They got a big game this week.
Wonder who they're playing.
I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Number 3 is Auburn, getting jumped.
Yep.
Getting jumped this week. They pounded Ole Miss.
Yes,
but
they did.
But they're undefeated, 9-0. Cam Newton caught a touchdown this week. More on him later.
And number 2 is Boise State, undefeated, 7-0. Makes the quantum leap to number 2.
Yeah, who says we don't watch the non-AQ guys, right? And number 1 for the 3rd straight week, the team with the worst uniforms in college football, but one of the best damn offenses in the country. The Oregon Ducks, undefeated, 8-0, big win over USC.
Huge win.
I called it.
Yes, you did.
You didn't.
No, I called the Nebraska game, though.
Look at that. All right, so that's our top 10, and if you want to check out the rest of the top 25, John, tell them where to go.
Go to www.thebestdamnpoll.com. It's free to join.
It's free.
That's right.
That never gets old.
No.
All right.
Now it's time for our segment called Poster of the Week. We like to do this every week where we recognize one of our fantastic posters from our message boards. If you would like to become Poster of the Week and have your name announced here on our show, log into www.thebestdamnpoll.com, create an account. It's free. Start posting on our message boards. That's right. Start posting on our message board, and maybe you can get chosen.
Does who come with that?
Maybe you can get chosen as Poster of the Week.
So tell me, who's Poster of the Week?
This week it's Apollo.
A Greek god?
No.
Oh.
He's a meteorologist from Colorado. And an Ohio State Buckeye fan. I like
In
it.
Colorado.
In Colorado.
Colorado.
Home of Colorado State.
Home of Colorado State. The Colon State.
Colon State.
The Colon State Ramburglars. The Ramburglars.
Better than being an Aztec.
Yeah, really. That's just cheap language. That's cheap talk for proctology.
That's right.
That's it.
Congratulations, Apollo. It's about time you won it. I know you've been bitching about it. You've been bitching about it for a year now, how you haven't won Poster of the Week. Well, now you've won it, and your name was announced by John Pentagon. So take that to the bank. It's probably better than getting me.
Scratch it off your bucket list.
That's right. You could probably tell that to all your friends at work. That they probably look at you like you're crazy. Well, they probably do that anyway. So, congratulations.
Each week, the voters at the Best Damn Poll in the land decide on who had the best performance on both sides of the football, offense and defense.
Yep.
This week, the Offensive Player of the Week is Roy Halu Jr. The Nebraska Cornhuskers. 28 carries, 307 yards, 3 touchdowns. He ran all over Missouri.
Yep.
They still haven't tackled him.
No, they haven't.
Oh, he just scored again.
There he goes.
11 yards to carry, too. I mean,
he also had one reception for 14 yards.
Yes, that just sent him over the top, that 14-yard reception. I mean, the 307 pales in comparison to that 14-yard reception. So congratulations to Roy Halu and the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
On defense, we got Sio Moore from UConn. 17 tackles, 13 of which were solo, 3 tackles for a loss, 2 forced fumbles, and 2 fumble recoveries. He was a beast. He was all over the field that day.
And
congratulations.
And congratulations to UConn for finally beating West Virginia.
Yes.
Sorry, Goose. Yeah, sorry, Goose. And
congratulations
to Goose. Goose just brought his son into the world. Well, actually, his wife did all the work.
Yeah.
He did the work 9 months ago.
That's right.
She did all the work from there on out. But congratulations to you and Mrs. Goose. Excellent job. And we're very happy for you. Everybody at the site gives you the best wishes.
May your son be healthy and grow up to have an affinity for farm animals just as yourself.
Oh. Am I blushing?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Love you, Goose. Great guy.
Good. Time now for our alternative to the Heisman Trophy Award, and it's called
the Best Damn Player of the Year.
We do a running ballot. Top 5 at the end of the year.
Running ballot.
Top 5 at the end of the year. They go on our final ballot, and that's who we select. That's our selection, and that really sucks. That was good. We're going to do it again. 3, 2, 1, Pepsi bottle. Time now for our alternative to the Heisman Trophy Award.
Best Damn Player of the Year.
We do a running ballot over the course of the year.
Running ballot.
And the top 5 at the end of the season, they go on our final ballot, and that's who we vote for. And right now, we'd like to go over our top 5 standings. And our number 5, breaking in.
Yes. Finally,
about time. LaMichael James. So now Chubba and El Deco will be very happy.
Yes, they will.
He has made it to the top 5. Actually, he got quite a few votes this week, and that pushed him over the top. LaMichael James of Oregon.
Number 4, Terrell Pryor from the Ohio State University.
At number 3, Kellen Moore, Boise State Broncos. Another good game. Guys heating up at the right time.
And number 2, Shoelace Denard Robinson from Michigan.
Well, he's starting to take a fall now because, I mean, they're in the midst of a 3-game skid.
Yeah.
And
because they suck.
Sorry, Bart.
No defense. That'll do it to you every time.
Yeah, the cover none defense.
The 3-3-5.
The 6-6-5.
Not to be confused. 7-3-3. Just because there's less players.
And I think Dooley has a copyright
Dooley
on that.
does have a copyright
on the
Ron English is 3-3-5. That's
and it works so well for Eastern Michigan.
It's on Wikipedia as the worst defense in the land.
And number 1, Cam Newton.
That's right.
Holding fast, actually widening the gap a little bit.
Caught a touchdown last week.
Oh, my God, yeah. Caught a touchdown.
All he has to do is do a drop kick, kick an extra point, kick a field goal, and he's done it all.
And make a tackle. But he'd have to throw an interception first.
He doesn't have that many. I think he's only got like 3 or 5. I think it's 5.
Can they even count that high at Auburn?
No.
I don't think so. All right, so congratulations to those 5 players. My personal favorite, and I'm sure you enjoy this one too, it's the segment called Ask JP and the Greek. This week's question comes from Jay Bingle, and we're actually doing 2 questions this week, one football, one non-football. Jay Bingle sends in the football one. Idaho State fan, for starters, and that's a rarity.
Not Idaho,
I
though.
know.
Rob Akey. He's the man.
Oh, my goodness.
You
Man. Why you got to bring him up? I'm trying to have a good week, and you got to bring him up. The guy who played the manager on the Major League?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Wolfman Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rob Akey's their love child, okay? My goodness. Sounds like he swallowed a box of gravel.
Did they get
That's
Melissa
all good.
Etheridge pregnant?
No. Because her dick is bigger. So the question from Jay Bingle comes in, and is it appropriate to schedule FCS football teams for division and for the FBS schools? Absolutely, but you should limit it to one. It is a necessary evil. This is the way FCS schools make a lot of money. They get a huge payday. Sometimes that's their entire football budget or their entire athletic budget for other sports, for volleyball, for basketball, for what have you.
Underwater basket weaving.
Exactly. Is that a sport?
I don't know.
All
Could
right.
be.
The Canadian team sucks, though, I heard, yeah. They can only practice like 2 months out of the year.
Exactly.
Anyway, I think it's fine, and as long as you keep it in perspective, you do it one time. And look, the FCS is not as bad as people think.
No, they're not.
We even had, earlier this year, we had a rash of FCS schools beating, now, of course, not the cream of the crop, but beating FBS schools. James Madison, North Dakota State.
Was it Jacksonville State?
Jacksonville State beating Ole Miss.
Yep.
It's not as bad. It doesn't have that terrible stigma as it did a few years ago. These teams are actually winning, and Appalachian State broke down that barrier by beating Michigan in the Big House. So
that's awesome.
I knew you would smile on that one. So absolutely, I don't have a problem with it as long as it's limited to one. You put 2 on your schedule, that's just garbage.
Yeah, I agree with the Greek. One team, face them, paste them.
There you go. Give them a big
payday. It's great for their students. They get to see their school on a national level, maybe on national television. But at the same time, if you're scheduling more than one, I mean, come on. You can easily find somebody else to play. Find a ranked opponent to play. Schedule a tough game.
Hear that, Mr. Foley?
Yeah. Schedule a tough game. Travel. Go somewhere.
Yeah. Hear that, Mr. Foley? And Jacksonville doesn't count as traveling.
No.
All right.